everyone! I'm the Mighty Blues, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Last time, we made it to the Dueling Peaks stable. Completed our first side quest, that being Misko's treasure. And in this episode, we have one more side quest that we need to take care of before we truly head on back. Actually, back? We've never actually made it there to begin with. Before we head on over to Kakariko Village. I was trying to find this quest earlier. I was seeing it on my Zelda Notes map, but I wasn't able to get it to activate. I believe after you talk to Rensa for the first time, he will offer you a new side quest. So let's talk to him. They're wild, so till you calm them, it's gonna be one crazy ride. But there's no feeling quite like taming a wild stallion. Trust me, I took second place in the Hyrule horse taming competition. Hey, I saw that look you gave me. Fine. You don't believe me? Let's go, pal. You and me, right here, right now. You want to challenge the second place Hyrule horse taming competition winner to a tame-off? You got it, mister. Okay. That's the spirit. The only rule is that you must bring a wild horse back to this spot within the time limit. This area is chock full of wild horses. Any one of them will do. My record is 2 minutes flat, so you need to bring back a wild horse within that time. Prepare for extreme taming! So yeah, we have 2 minutes to tame ourselves a wild horse. For this side quest, I highly recommend grabbing yourself any sort of food that can boost your stealth. For this instance, I'm gonna eat this sneaky meat pie. Because unfortunately, we don't have any sort of equipment that will boost our stealth. And all we have to do is just capture a wild horse. There are wild horses all around this field. Unfortunately, it does not count if you have already tamed horses. So even though we have tamed 2 of the greatest horse of all time, that doesn't count for this guy. Now, the simplest thing you're going to want to do when taming a horse is just try to get behind them, try to sneak up, and and soothe them upon getting onto them. I'm not really worried about... Oh, this is... Okay. I'm going to try to go for the one that... I'm going to go for the spotted butt. Or the spotted butt one. That is currently walking away from me. Oh. Okay, never mind. I'm not going to go for you. I'm going to go for the other spotted one. I got to be a lot quieter. I have to remind myself I'm not using stealthy armor. Oh, come on. Stop moving. Stop moving. Stop moving. Stop moving. Thank you. Okay. Sneak up behind them. Mount! And then... Wow! You just let me grab you. No problem. Every other horse I have ever tried to do this with usually has some sort of fight. You didn't. Holy cow, that was incredible. Okay, well, you're starting to get a little temperamental. That makes sense. I was wondering when that was going to happen. Yeah, I highly recommend just soothing horses immediately upon actually taming them, because the more you soothe, the better their affinity will get. Amazing! But I can't believe you beat my 2-minute record so easily. I mean, I won second place in the Hyrule horse taming competition. To be fair, it was just my brother and I competed. Anyway, here's the purse for winning the second official Hyrule horse taming competition. You earned it. For that, we get 50 bucks. Guess there's more competition out there than I knew about. Maybe Hyrule isn't all that bad after all. Now, for completing that quest, we technically get ourselves a free horse. That we can, put that $50 that we just got towards, registering them. But I don't want to do that. We've already got 2 opponents. We've got limited slots in terms of our horses. I think we're good with that. So, with that, that is the last side quest that we need to do here over at the Dueling Peaks stable. So, we're going to make our way back. Why do I keep saying back? We've never even been there. We're going to make our way over to Kakariko Village. And on our way there, we're going to be running into a Korok as well as some other stuff. So, once again, going to be complaining a little bit about how horses work. We're going to have to get off Epona as soon as we get over here because, well, Korok. Also combat, and I really don't want Epona to die. First things first with you. I'm gonna break that. What arrows do you have? Well, it doesn't matter because you're dead. Wow! Am I even using my best bow? I'm not! That just straight up killed him! That's amazing! Wow, we are actually getting powerful enough that we are handling blue bokoblins no issue. And a boomerang. Well, that was worthless. Now over here. There is, for one, an Octorok that I'm gonna get rid of because you're annoying. But over here, there is a Korok. We've seen this before. We gotta slide a rock into this hole. Now, what I recommend doing is that if you can, I recommend creating that Cryonis in order to help slide it. And I want to see if I can throw it from here. Is that gonna work? Holy crap, first try! That was amazing! Holy cow, that was sick! Oh, hell yeah! Damn, I'm good at collecting amiibo. Alright, Epona, got what we needed. Let's head on our way over. Not you, Boomerang. You get to stay there. Now, there was this NPC over here. I actually think it's kind of worth it to talk to NPCs. Who are you? Oh my god, you're adorable! I'm not interested in you being to hear about this, really. Oh, what the heck. I wanted to talk about the gems. Still interested? Maybe not, but what would you say if I told you that you can sell gems at ridiculously high prices? Yeah, I've heard that a bazillion times before, lady! I don't need to hear it again! Gems sell for a lot, thank you. Now, up ahead, we're about to run into our next side quest. And I'm going to be honest, this is a side quest you're going to want to do as quickly as possible. And one side quest that I recommend getting in the habit of collecting Koroks before doing. And that is you. Hello. Sheikah! You can see me? Yeah, I can see you. Sheikah! It's been 100 years since anyone has been able to see me. I'm Hestu, and I need your help. Those monsters over there stole my beloved Maracas. I think they're still there on that other side of those rocks. I can't use my powers without them, Shoko. So please get my Maracas back from them. We have our next side quest, the Priceless Maracas. I'm not going to say what this has to do with the Koroks just yet, but we'll get into it. Climbing cliffs is a challenge on a rainy day, even for an old hand like me. Best to just wait out the rain on those days. I'm selling a few things if you picked up a travels. Oh! What do you got? A rhino beetle? We haven't really gone into how good beetles are, but I'm gonna buy that. Everything else will only have a bright-eyed crab. Replenishes stamina. Wow, you just have stamina replenishing stuff. Including the rhino beetle. I'm gonna buy the rhino beetle because I know someone who will absolutely love that. But that is sick. I didn't even know you could just buy rhino beetles from NPCs. I have never done that before. That's awesome. Now over here, we need to get the Maracas back from some bokoblins. It looks like there's a black one here. So a little bit stronger. So I'm gonna do what I do best and blow them up! I blew one up. Great. Well, guess what? I got 30 bomb arrows. Worth it! Hell yeah, dude! Get out of here! Oh, there's more! They're all oh no! I thought there was gonna be one black bokoblin and two blue ones. Oh, that's not good. Okay, well, at least we've got much more powerful weapons, so this is actually doable. Ah! Whoa! Oh, you hit 3 times. I don't remember that. Also, my things are catching on fire. Ow! I thought I was holding up my shield. I wasn't. I need food. Heal you. Well, heal with you. Okay. And one thing I recommend not doing is accidentally getting you to fall off the ledge, because that can make it more difficult to kill you and also make it harder to get the items that we need from you, because I could really use those items. You know, that could have ended very poorly. I'm gonna be honest. That could have ended incredibly poorly. But not the end of the world. And for that, we get Hestu's Maracas. Hestu's beloved Maracas. He's been shaking them ever since he was 2 years old. How old is he exactly? I don't know if they've ever mentioned that in game, but now I gotta know. All right, Hestu. Got your maracas for you. Shalakala! Those are my maracas! Please give them to me! Shalaka! But wait, there's something wrong with my maracas. The Korok seeds inside are gone. How am I supposed to dance now, Shoko? If I just had one Korok seed, I could sing, dance, and use my powers to help you. You see, I have the power of inventory expansion, so let me know if you find some Korok seeds. Well, thankfully for you, we got a ton of them. We got, 30 already? The children of the forest must have taken the Korok seeds from my beloved maracas. I never thought I'd be the target of one of their pranks, Shoko. Well, wait. Do you have a Korok seed? You do! You got a Korok seed from one of the forest children. If you give me just one Korok seed, I'll make your inventory bigger in return. Shalaka! So which stash do you want more slots in? Your reward for collecting the Koroks is we are able to expand both our weapon, bow, and shield stash. The more you expand, the more Koroks you need. For this instance, I'm gonna boost our weapon stash. Oh yeah! Sheikah! I love him. I also love him because he gives us more inventory! Da, na, 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 na. Your weapon stash has been expanded, Shalaka. I still smell Korok seeds on you. Want me to expand your inventory again? We can choose to continuously expand our inventory on one stash, or we can start boosting some other stashes. I'm gonna boost our shield stash. No, I will not be skipping this cutscene. It's too good. You get to see it every time. Shield stash has been expanded. Oh, look at the time! I need to get back before Grandpa yells at me. Shoko. Sorry, I have to go, but I still need Korok seeds, so bring some to Korok Forest if you find any. Yeah? You will only expand your inventory twice, so choose wisely. But, as Hestu said, we will be able to find him in the future in the Korok Forest. We'll get there eventually. Now, I don't want to go too far off the beaten path, even though there are some Koroks that we are going to be skipping past. Because just up ahead, we've finally made it to Kakariko Village. Or, at least we're close to making it to Kakariko Village. So, I don't really want to waste any time. I want to get there as quickly as possible. But we are going to stop and grab some Koroks that are directly on the beaten path. For example, right here. Oh, this is an easy puzzle. You go there. Yeah, if you ever didn't collect any Koroks on your way to Hestu, there's one literally right in front. So keep that in mind. Broca, I already talked to you. I don't need to know about gems. Now, if I remember correctly, there are 2 more Koroks up ahead. That is an ore deposit. Gimme! I will gladly take that. You know what, opponent? Just follow me. We're getting really close. Just follow me. Because I think there's a Korok up here. Hang on, I'll be right back. Also, this little miniature waterfall is so cool. I've always loved seeing stuff like this out in nature. Just seeing these little streams of water falling down from a cliffside. So cool looking. Uh-oh. Am I even gonna have enough stamina to get all the way up here? Oh, no. Hit! No, 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 no! Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, well. I tried. There we go. All it took was a little bit of patience. And I believe there is one more Korok right in front of us. I think what we have to do is not use a bomb arrow. We need to shoot that sign over there. Beautiful. Man, I feel like I make collecting Koroks such an easy thing, but believe me, I remember trying to play this and trying to collect all the Koroks without the Zelda notes. It was a nightmare. It was such an awful thing. I can totally understand why so many people don't like collecting Koroks. The Zelda notes are honestly the entire reason why I've even allowed myself to do this Let's Play, because holy crap, it would have been impossible without it. But welcome to Kakariko Village. Finally made it, and it only took 8 episodes. Hello, traveler. I'm sorry, but I seem to have twisted my ankle. Let's see here. I'm sorry you had to see me like that. Say, traveler. Where did you get that object hanging from your waist? Oh. Yes, I see. That Sheikah slate is a symbol. It means you are the hero of legend. Though there are a few who know of such legends anymore. But we Sheikah have been waiting for you for a very long time. Please, before all else, I must insist that you meet with our leader, Lady Impa. Where is she? Lady Impa's house is just below Lantern Falls, just over there. In any case, it was a real honor to meet you. I suppose you're used to that, having lived as long as you have. Yeah, I mean, as you said, I'm the hero of legend. I get that a lot. Now, one thing that I do want to mention, and I'm going to be playing it as we make our way down to Impa's house. I mentioned before that I had a failed recording session, and unfortunately that in turn kind of made it so that some of the voice memories were seen as collected because it's, you know, your progress is based on a count on the Zelda Notes map. Immediately upon getting to Kakariko Village, once you make it here, there is a voice memory. So, before we make it on over to Impa, I'm gonna play it.
For generations, the Sheikah have lived in Kakariko Village. The town has been their refuge ever since they were banished from Hyrule. Their advanced technology was viewed as a threat. The village itself is nestled in the mountains as an intentional hiding place. I imagine it feels as a haven to them.
Additionally, as we make our way down, there's going to be another one that showed up while in a previous recording session. So, as we get a little bit further down, we'll definitely be playing that. It does kind of suck that I have to, you know, format it this way due to a failed recording, but oh well, it's not the end of the world. Now, making our way down here, I don't really want to talk to anyone just yet, except for these two. You there! Who are you? How dare you trespass upon Lady Impa's abode? Is that a Sheikah slate? But that would mean you were... No, it's not possible. Can it be? Please forgive us for behaving so rudely. Of course, we have heard legends of it from Lady Impa herself. Please, friend, go ahead and step inside. Wow, rolling out the red carpet for us, aren't we? Upon making it in front of Lady Impa's abode, there is another voice memory. Unfortunately, it is one of them that I got in a previous recording. So let's hear it before we head on up.
Impa will be the next elder. I am thrilled to see her take up the mantle. At present, she is the royal advisor, however, and is responsible for the internal investigation of the divine beasts. As such, she implored the current elder to wait until her work with the investigation is complete, after which she will officially step into her new role.
I believe with that is every voice memory that I accidentally got in a previous recording session. Meaning, at this point, I can actually turn on the hide discovered destinations from our map, which is great, because I really don't like showing things that I've already grabbed. I want them to be able to disappear from our map forever. One other thing that I want to show before going into Impa's abode is... there's a Korok over here. We have these different statues that have offerings of apples. But one of them's missing an apple. Let's give it one. Beautiful. And let's not waste any more time. Let's go talk to Impa. Actually, I need to talk to someone else before. Man? Is that... It's a Sheikah slate. Could you be the hero my grandmother told me about? What was his name? Oh, it's not that I forgot. I'm just bad with speaking. As for me, my name is my name is Paya. I got it out. I know I should be able to say that easily, seeing as how it's my own name and all. I'm so sorry. Anyway, my grandmother's been waiting for your return ever since I was little. Please hurry inside. I love Paya. She is one of my favorite characters in this entire game. Girl, I feel you for being so shy. Like, I am the same way. Don't worry. Master Link, you're very close to me right now. My grandmother is waiting for you in her abode. Please hurry to her. Gosh, she's so cute. One thing that I do want to show that is absolutely hilarious. What happens if we take off our clothes in front of Paya? Hi, Paya! Master Link, that modest outfit is quite unbecoming of a hero like you. Please cover yourself up this instant. Yeah, she actually has different dialogue depending on if we're wearing clothes or not, which is a very funny touch. You know what? Why not? Let's rock the Ocarina of Time tunic for this cutscene.
So, you're finally awake. It has been quite a long time, Link. I am much older now, but you remember me, don't you?
What is the matter? You are looking at me as though I am a stranger to you. Those eyes, they lack the light of familiarity. It is I, courageous one, Impa. Surely you must at least remember the name Impa. I remember you from Ocarina of Time. Oh, I see. So you have lost your memory.
Oh.
Well, it matters not. In fact, it may actually be a blessing in disguise for the time being. Dearest Link, please come a bit closer. 100 years ago.
Oh.
Yes, 100 years ago, the kingdom of Hyrule was destroyed. After you fell, Princess Zelda's final wish was to place you in a sacred slumber. And then, all alone she went to face Ganon. Before Princess Zelda went to nobly meet her fate, she entrusted me with some words she wished to say to you. I have been waiting 100 years to deliver the princess's message. However, these words, which the princess risked her life to leave you, well, if you are to hear them, you must be prepared to risk your life as well. I am afraid that burden may be too much to bear while you are still without your memories. I leave the choice to you. When you feel you are ready to receive the princess's message, return to me. I don't want to waste any time. I think we're ready to hear this message. The words that the princess risked her life to impart to you, I cannot pass them on to someone who lacks conviction. Are you prepared to risk your life for the greater good? I am. Not a memory to your name, yet you are as intent as ever to charge forward with only courage and justice on your side. You have not changed a bit. Once a hero, always a hero. Very well. Since you have lost your memory, I will recount for you all that has happened.
The history of the royal family of Hyrule is also the history of Calamity Ganon, a primal evil that has endured over the ages. This evil has been turned back time and time again by a warrior wielding the soul of a hero and a princess who carries the blood of the goddess. With the passage of time, each conflict with Ganon faded into legend. So listen closely as I tell you of this legend that occurred 10,000 years ago. Hyrule was then blossoming as a highly advanced civilization. Even the most powerful monsters posed little threat to the denizens of the realm. The people thought it wise to utilize their technological prowess to ensure the safety of the land should Calamity Ganon ever return. They constructed 4 mechanical wonders that came to be known as the Divine Beasts. They also built a legion of autonomous weapons called Guardians. The Divine Beasts were piloted by 4 individuals of exceptional skill from across the land. And thus, the plan to neutralize Ganon was forged. Upon Ganon's inevitable return to Hyrule, the princess and the hero fought alongside these 4 champions against this ancient evil. The Guardians were tasked with protecting the hero as the Divine Beasts unleashed a furious attack upon their terrible foe. And when the hero wielding the sword that seals the darkness delivered his final blow, the princess used her sacred power to seal away Calamity Ganon.
Yeah. 100 years ago, in preparation for the foretold revival of Ganon, we strove to follow the lead of our ancestors 10,000 years prior. But in the end, despite our best efforts and careful planning, we underestimated his power.
in order to avoid ever making that grave mistake again, the princess left you these words.
Oh,
Free the 4 divine beasts. That is what she said.
4 divine beasts?
The 4 divine beasts are the ancient Sheikah weapons wielded by the 4 champions who Ganon defeated. The divine beast Va Rudania, controlled by Daruk of the Gorons. The divine beast Va Meadow, controlled by Rivali of the Rito. The divine beast Va Ruta, controlled by Mifa of the Zora. And the divine beast Va Naboris, controlled by Urbosa of the Gerudo.
oh.
It would be extremely ill-advised to face Ganon without the power of the divine beasts to help you. You must infiltrate the divine beasts that were stolen away by Ganon 100 years ago and bring them back to our side. More information about these divine beasts can be found by locating the 4 races scattered across Hyrule.
Yeah.
The Sheikah Slate will guide you on your way. You must go where it tells you, and you meet with each leader there. It seems to me that your Sheikah Slate is not yet complete. The device Princess Zelda left you is your guide and also your memory. Now let's see. Someone at the research lab in Hateno Village might be able to help you.
We've heard about that.
Oh.
The location shining on the eastern edge is Hateno Village. It is a small village, one of the very few places that avoided suffering significant damage during the Great Calamity. You are Princess Zelda's only hope, and Hyrule's as well. You cannot turn back now. Follow your heart and seize your destiny.
Just like Donban! For that, we have given 2 new objectives. We can either head directly to the 4 waypoints and unlock the power of the divine beasts in order to help us defeat Ganon a little bit easier, or we can go seek out this scientist in Hateno Village who will help unlock the powers of the Sheikah Slate. One thing that I do want to mention, going to the Zelda notes, we still do not have access to search out every collectible. We're still missing the ability to search out the captured memories. This is due to the fact that the Sheikah Slate is not at full capability. So, if you're someone who wants to take full advantage of completing the game as quickly as possible, you may want to go head out to Hateno Village. But if you're someone who just wants to take care of the story and defeat Ganon as quickly as possible, you may want to go seek out the divine beasts. But if you're really impatient, you could just go kill Ganon right now. The divine beasts are not required to defeating Ganon, but they do make the fight a lot easier. Now at this point, I kind of need to share what I think we're going to be doing moving forward in our playthrough because we have a lot to do. There's a lot of stuff that we can do here in Kakariko Village, which we are going to be taking care of. But for those of you wondering what I plan to be doing for the foreseeable future, I want to unlock the powers of the Sheikah Slate. So, we're going to be heading on over to Hateno Village after we've taken care of everything that we can do in Kakariko. However, I don't want to make completing collectibles too difficult for us moving forward, so rather than just doing what we can here in Kakariko, then heading straight to Hateno, what I would like to do is I would like to take care of what we can here in Kakariko, and then make our way around everywhere that we have explored and filled in with the tower before making it over to this next region. I don't want to fill in every region and then all of a sudden be like, alright, we have 800 more Koroks to collect. I don't want to do that. So, for those of you wondering what we're going to be doing for the next few episodes, we're going to take care of what we can here in Kakariko. And then afterwards, we're going to start from where we left off and we're going to explore all of this that we've filled in on the map and collect what we can before heading on over to Hateno. Now, thankfully, we have already completed the Great Plateau, so if you watched that episode, we've already got that taken care of. We just haven't really explored the Dueling Peaks region. Now, as a way to end things off, if we head on up to this top room, we have a diary. This looks like Paya's diary. It seems she's only started writing in it. Grandmother says she's conspired with Princess Zelda and Auntie Purah 100 years ago. They decided to put a lone swordsman into a long sleep so as to prepare for a time that was foretold in legends. The name of that swordsman is Link. Since then, Grandmother has been waiting for him to reappear after all this time. I, too, pray that he awakens soon, for the sake of Hyrule and for Grandmother's sake as well. Paya's diary will be filled in more and more as our adventure goes on, so we're making an effort to read it as we are able to. Last thing to want to look at for today is this thing.
Yeah.
That Sheikah heirloom has been guarded by our tribe for generations. I must request that you do not touch it. Even for an esteemed guest such as yourself, there are certain rules that must be respected. Yeah, we aren't able to access it for right now, but something tells me if we take care of the tasks at hand, we'll be able to utilize it in some way. And with that said, I think that's going to be it for today. Thank you all so much for watching, and next time on The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, we see everything that Kakariko Village has to offer for us, including taking care of that shrine up there. And until then, I will see you all later. Goodbye! Oh, it's you, Master Link. Oh, please don't sneak up on me like that. Is something the matter? Do you need something from me? What you doing? I was just polishing the guardian deities. These deities are like signposts that guide us through our lives. Master Link, I want you to know that the path you are walking down is one that we should all follow. I'm afraid of doing stuff like this. It's the only thing I can do to help you. God, I love her. She's so adorable.